where we bring to you, a collage of segments that runs from now up until the 12 o'clock hour. That's right. And yes, it's feel good to welcome you to a brand new. Welcome aboard, welcome aboard, welcome aboard, welcome aboard. Have you given a high five to your baby boy right there? Have you given a warm hug to your baby girl? Have you given your significant other a gentle, long, hard squeeze in your hands and saying, hey, reassuring them, I'm here, I'm not going anywhere, I'm just going to be doing my best, whether male or female, whether husband or wife, and all of that. And keeping in mind that both of you have this duty and responsibility. What exactly are you doing right now? Are you in a cab? Are you tuning on the station? Oh, thank you so much. That's right. Well, that also being said, that this is the time for us to look into the front page of Nigerian newspapers right there and bring you up to speed as to what's going on in the country. That being said, this will run till 8 o'clock hour, where the sports minister on radio, Vicky Vic, will serve you sports on Eagles Wings. And that leads us to the 9 o'clock hour, where Bainaway is even on the spotlight again. Well, what's going on after, the president's visit and all of that? What will happen? The aftermath. That's what we're looking at. What's going to be the real high point? I mean, the CDS, General Christopher Musa, has come to outline three major things he has noticed. These three things we will bring to you. You get to hear it from his voice at the 9 o'clock hour, and we can deliberate on that just a little bit. And Joe, did you know, he said there was going to be some training for the Benue community youth. It's going to be supervised and monitored by the military. Oh yeah, defend yourselves. Are we getting to that point already of defending yourself? Well, I don't know. You tell me. But that's going to lead to the 10 o'clock hour. General Open Banter will be on here, and yes, a compendium of other programs will follow back to back up until the 12 o'clock hour, when Today in 60 Seconds will come to you, and our time on here will be DONE done. Okay. All right. Let us greet you in a way that we know how to. I would say Inakwana Ekaro Tutuama. I would say Agife. I would say Olodudu. In my dialect, I would say Amesiere. And with the Isoko people, the nation of Isoko, well, they would say Emma Muriokeo. Okay, always goes with the bell. And yeah, I'm gonna let Cassie do justice for the Teve.
Good morning to you, UD.
Good morning, Cassie.
Good morning, Nigerians. And if I was going to do that in my dialect, I would say Nindeve. Good to be here this morning,
right.
The 18th of June,
exactly.
2025. And as always, you know how we're going to do it. We are just going to be updating you and giving you a roundup of not just the papers, but also informing you about what's going on around you.
That's right. Talking about that now, we'll say Una, good morning. And looking at the United Nations, well, there's been some celebration going on, or some commemoration, if you ask me. Sustainable Gastronomy Day, June 18 it is. What is sustainable gastronomy? Gastronomy is sometimes called the art of food. It can also refer to a style of cooking from a particular region. Now, in other words, gastronomy and cuisine, sustainability is the idea that something, agriculture, fishing, or even preparation of food, is done in a way that is not wasteful of our natural resources and can be continued into the future without being detrimental to our environment or health. Okay, so that is it. Now, it also doubles as this one you're gonna love, International Day for Countering Hate Speech. I never knew that there was a day like that. Counter the hate speech. Those who keep, speaking profanely. Oh, that's okay. But anyways, it's got one theme to it now. Hate speech and artificial intelligence is what it's looking at. That's the focus. I mean, according to the United Nations Secretary General, Antonio Guterres, he says, and I quote, today, as this year's theme reminds us, hate speech travels faster and farther than ever, amplified by artificial intelligence, biased algorithms and digital platforms are spreading toxic content and creating new spaces for harassment and abuse. Okay, right? You already know what hate speech is, but I tell you, some persons will say that if you were to call one of the countries or three countries that indeed peddle hate speech, oh, you know that Nigeria will be there. Do you agree with that? Well, I don't know. But let's go get you, started with some things that you ought to know this morning. Now, the Senate leadership on Tuesday said it would accompany President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to Benue State today, being Wednesday, to condole with the people of Yelwata village over the massacre of their kinsmen. So the chairman Senate Committee on Media and Public Affairs, Senator Yemi Adaramodu, disclosed this yesterday while briefing journalists on the activities of the Senate in the last 2 years.
All right, now moving away from that, the National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, has deployed essential relief materials to provide immediate succor to those displaced and affected by the incident. The deployment, according to the agency, followed a rapid needs assessment jointly conducted by officials of NEMA, the Benue State Emergency Management Agency, SEMA, the Nigerian Red Cross Society, and relevant security agencies.
All right, away from that now, detectives from the Lagos State Police Command are currently interrogating Paul Adefarasing of the House on the Rock over a viral video. Remember that video? Yeah, it was everywhere on social media, and it showed him wielding what appeared to be a pistol. Now, the video began circulated on social media on Friday after it was exposed by an ex-user who credited a Lagos-based content creator known for filming exotic cars. So, okay, I see.
All right, moving away from that, there appears to be no end in sight to the crisis plaguing the main opposition party, the People's Democratic Party, as the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has rejected a notice sent to it over the party's 100th National Executive Committee meeting scheduled for June 30th.
Okay, residents of Gombe State have protested against an announcement by the Nigerian Police Force, NPF, on a restriction of the use of motor at 6 a.m. across the state. So the Gombe State Police Command had on Wednesday announced the immediate ban on using motorcycles between the hours of 7 p.m. and 6 a.m. in an effort to curb phone snatching and other crimes across the state. Okay.
Moving away from Gombe State, developers of River Park Estate Abuja, Jonah Capital, and their Ghanaian promoters have dragged the Nigeria Police Force, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, and others to court over alleged harassment, intimidation, and violation of their fundamental rights.
Well, the Commissioner of Police in Anambra State, Ikyoye Orutugu, has ordered the detention of 3 police inspectors over an allegation of corruption. Now, he further directed the immediate commencement of internal disciplinary proceedings against the officers.
All right, the House of Representatives Committee on Nutrition and Food Security on Tuesday commenced a probe into how the 1.12 trillion naira meant for the execution of the Anchors Borrowers Program was allegedly diverted by ministries, departments, and agencies. The panel is also probing the Nisal Microfinance Bank on how it spent 215 billion naira on agribusinesses.
Away from that now, no fewer than 14 suspected cultists who were planning an attack on a rival group were arrested at the Jagun area of Ijebu-Ode, Ogun State, by police operators on Monday. Now, this is just as the police said they foiled a kidnapping incident in the Abigi area of the state and arrested the perpetrators. The spokesperson for Oduntola disclosed this in a statement on Tuesday. Yes, well done. Thank you.
All right, the National Secretary of the Coalition of United Political Parties, Mr. Peter Ame, has questioned the decision by the Federal Capital Development Authority to construct a new headquarters for the Independent National Electoral Commission. Ame, a former national president of the Inter-Party Advisory Council, also warned about what he called the politicization of the electoral umpire.
Right, that being said, let's now jump into the front page of Nigerian newspapers and bring you up to speeding on it. Okay, so we see the Nation newspaper, we see the This Day newspaper, the Daily Trust newspaper, the Punch newspaper, the Guardian newspaper. Okay, doesn't seem as though the Vanguard newspaper is woken up just yet. But yeah, we'll just bring these ones to you. But just before, or just as we will do so, let's end down the numbers to you. 0907 353-0044. That's the number to call. The other number is
09097054450.
right, and yes, that's the WhatsApp portal number. And the other call number would be 09087668888. Let's jump into it right now. Looking at the Nation newspaper, Cass. I don't know.
Right, now looking at the Nation newspaper, the biggest story this morning, earlier hopeful Benue killings will end with Tinubu's visit on news page 7 of the Nation newspaper. Riders to that story, state government declares public holiday. Troops are with you, CDS assures. Troops are with you, CDS assures. A state government declares public holiday.
Right. Well, that's all the big stories with the Nation newspaper now.
Right now, just looking just below the Nation banner, we see APC grants waivers to defectors ahead of FCT Council polls. That can be found on page 5 of the newspaper. And now, federal government to link credit scores to NIN. Page 4. To find out what that is about, go check page 4 of the Nation newspaper. And now, still looking at the Nation newspaper, on page 7, you can find the story Dangote Refinery's fuel distribution scheme to cut inflation. Remember that the refinery had announced nationwide distribution of its products. Well, if you want to know more, go check page 7 of the Nation newspaper. And now, page 2 of the Nation newspaper, why government is building new office for INEC. Right to that one, it's democracy's backbone. All right, now this is coming after judges were actually given a very comfortable accommodation and everything, and right now the INEC is about to be given a befitting national headquarters. All right, moving away from page 2 of that, let's talk about page 3. I remain with Tinubu despite Atiku Camp's attacks or mockery. Is standing firm with President Bola Tinubu. I remain with Tinubu despite Atiku Camp's attacks. Page 3 of the Nation newspaper. And still on page 3, PDP's June 30th NEC meeting threatened. What's going on in the PDP? Go check page 3 to find out why the NEC meeting is being threatened. While you are listening to the papers right here on Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. At this point, we just have to go pay some bills, and when we come back, we'll continue the conversation right here.
Sorry for the inconvenience.
I suppose it was inevitable. Eagles 102.3.
Right, took a breather right there because we needed just to take that hair. Well, anyways, it feels good to be back again. This is the pages, and we're looking at the This Day newspaper. Oh, the big story just above the This Day newspaper banner now. I'm seeing this one, and it sees me too. CBN affirms strength of Nigerian banking sector, issues routine guidance for banks under forbearance. I've just got one writer to it though. Bank shares dipped further. That story continues on page 8 of This Day newspaper. This one here says National Assembly transmits landmark tax reform bills to President. Page 43, you'd find that one. And just another story, Tinubu is the kicker. INEC backbone of our democratic journey. Roll key, and I should take that one again. Tinubu is the kicker on this one. INEC, backbone of our democratic journey, role key to public trust in government. It's got a couple of writers to it though, says its commitment to strengthen electoral system unshaken. And the second writer, commission rejects Demagum's notification for June 30 PDP NEC meeting, says not compliant. And that story continues on page 9 of the This Day newspaper. And we take you to this one. It says Senate leadership joins presidential trip to Benue, says it is tired of killings. Oh, really? It's got one writer to it now. SGF assures people of Yelwata of federal government support. Obi thanks president for visiting state. All right, that story continues on page 9. Page 9, by the way, is looking popular if you ask me now. President Tinubu flags off the INEC headquarters building. Ooh, that one has come under fire because quite a number of people are saying, hey, why, government, why are you doing that? Is there something in the offing for you? Well, never know. Go see the truth on that page for that big story.
All right, moving away from that one, let's look at what the Daily Trust newspaper has got to offer this morning. Now, what seems to be the biggest and the only story on the first page of the Daily Trust is fresh trouble for PDP as INEC rejects NEC notice. Yes, that can be continued on page 4 and 5 of the Daily Trust newspaper.
All right, that's all with the Daily Trust newspaper. Every other thing, same history, I guess. Well, I see the Punch newspaper. It sees me too, just at the very top, part of the front page now, and to the side of it, of course, you'd find PDP crisis as the kicker. Chair, governors, INEC hold emergency talks. You'd find that one on page 2 of the Punch newspaper. Away from page 2 to yet another page 2. Ooh, looking popular. Benue bloodshed. Governor Assembly at odds as SGF ex-generals move in. It's got just one rider to it. SGF Akume ex-generals consult communities ahead of Tinubu's visit today. Page 2, that story you'd find. And that would be all with the Punch newspaper this morning.
All right, now what seems to be the last paper for review this morning would be the Guardian newspaper, rather. Now, the Guardian newspaper on page 6, property owners shun CFO, title registries over bureaucracy, graft. That can be found on page 6. And now just below the Guardian banner, I see the story here on page 4. It says, INEC rejects PDP's NSC meeting notice without secretary's signature. The troubles in the PDP are far from being over as they are currently facing another issue. Right now, moving away from that one on page 15, weak justice system frustrating 1.5 trillion naira bad loans recovery. Judges told. All right, what now? JAPA is the kicker. Doctors must be incentivized, says Obasanjo. The former president of the country is speaking on news page 29. And now moving away from that, just below what seems to be okay. All right, now a Senate CDS expressed frustration over Benue killings amid push for community policing. News page 6 has the story still on Benue, but this time on news page 30. Yelwata Benue Assembly wants self-defense and open grazing law. So much is going on in Benue. What happened to the former anti-open grazing law? Well, you can find that out on page 30 of the Guardian newspaper. And now still on that one, but this time on page 4 rather, federal government ties credit scores to NIA, a major reform plan. If you want to know how that affects you and I, go check page 4 of the Guardian newspaper. And now page 30 has got the story. We will go rather after repentant bandits. The renege, says Katina government. Will go after repentant bandits. The renege, says Katina government. And page 5 finally on the front page of the Guardian newspaper, EU commits 110 million euros to peace security projects in ECOWAS. Page 5 has that story, and that will be the last review this morning before we take your calls.
That's right. And talking about that in the last review, let's already get on with the calls, because we see that you're putting those calls through. But in case you missed the number, right, let's give you the number again, right? And the number would be 0907 353 0044 or 0908 766 8888, and the WhatsApp portal number is 0909 705 4450. Hello.
Hello, good morning, UD.
Good morning to you, Abdul.
MFA, good morning to you.
Good morning, Mrs. Cassandra. Good
I
morning.
thank you people for giving us opportunity to talk on this beautiful radio.
Right, appreciate
UD,
Yeah.
It's a good one for Mr. President to visit Benue State. But after the visit, I pray there will be no more killing in Benue State. The Chief of Defense Staff Christopher Musa.
Yep.
He's talking of self-defense. UD is a good one. But when somebody is defending himself with then gun, when the herdsmen or the, I don't know what they call them, is carrying AK-47, what do you see about that? So you see, what I know is that the military, they should try by all means to end this bandits or herdsmen killing. Because when you say somebody should defend himself now, and the person you are fighting against is carrying AK-47, and maybe you are carrying pop action or maybe then gun, how can you face him? Then to the fuel issue, I want to use this opportunity also to the fuel scarcity in this country anymore. They should know what to do with Dangote refinery to make sure that fuel are available everywhere. Last time I was suggesting if Dangote refinery can also have its own filling stations, just like the NNPC, they have their own filling station, so that they will be getting this fuel directly from the NNPC. Thank you very much. God bless Nigeria. God bless Eagle FM.
Right.
Bye.
Appreciate that one from you, Abdul. And yes, Abdul giving some solution to some thoughts that he has too as well. Well, what are your thoughts on some of these headlines already? Might we also bring to you that the Central Bank of Nigeria has issued a statement assuring public that the banking sector remains fundamentally strong and healthy? Oh yes, they did. Now, the CBN's acting director of corporate communications, Mrs. Hakama Sidi Ali, explained that the banks introduced time-bound measures for some banks still completing their transition from temporary regulatory support provided during the COVID-19 crisis or pandemic, if you like. Well, let's go take this one now. Hello.
Hello, Yudi.
Good morning to you. What's your name? Where you calling
Yes,
from?
good morning and good morning, Cassandra.
Good morning. Good to hear from you
It's
this morning.
Felix from Lambert.
Felix, welcome aboard. Talk to
I
us.
greet our highly esteemed callers and the listeners. You will see what we have been saying about this security issue. That most of our leaders are not very sincere with this security matter. This same Reverend Father Elia of Benue State is the same man that Peter Obi, when Peter Obi was to come to that state and commiserate with some of those whose families are deceased and look into the affairs of the some of the displaced ones. This same man told Peter Obi that he cannot guarantee his security in the state. That means he has power to guarantee security of people. Even in some people, he has the power to guarantee their security, but he's not doing it. Today, President is coming. Now, if you go there, you see how watertight the security will be in that state. That even those who are causing mayhem will not be able to move around, let alone to go and cause a problem anywhere. You see, if I keep saying is that if our leaders are serious with this security issue, they can stop it in a moment. It will not be long. It can't continue like this. So, Father Elia, I am begging you to please do something to guarantee the security. The way you guarantee the security of the president coming to your state, guarantee the security of your people. God bless.
All right,
Thank
appreciate that one from you, Felix, right there. Oh, come on. Okay, I get that. Anyways, we'll take this one already. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, my barrister.
Good morning to you, Achanya.
Cassandra, good
Oh,
morning.
okay.
Yes, good morning.
Where
to
are you calling
Good
from,
to
please?
hear you. Good morning.
I'm calling for River Park right now.
Okay, awesome. Talk to us.
Barrister,
Yes, please.
begging Reverend Father Isaac Ilya to resign and go back to the church. That is where he belongs to. So that they will stop killing the Benue people. You know I'm from Benue, barrister.
Achanya, of course, yes.
Please, he should go back to the church. That is where he belongs to. Please.
Okay. All right, Achanya. Politics is not for him. Go back to the church, he says. All right? I don't know what your thoughts would be on this one, though. But yeah, let's get to hear from you.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good
Yes,
morning to
good
you.
morning.
My name is Victor. I'm calling from Orozo, first time caller.
Oh, first time
Oh,
caller. That feels good.
welcome.
Victor, welcome to the family.
Thank you very much.
Go ahead, Victor.
Yeah. Really, I really don't understand reason why our leaders would tell us in this country they don't know who are these herdsmen. Then that is to say, you are directly telling the citizen of the country to carry arms on their hands because they are not secured. If you cannot secure the citizens of Nigeria and you are telling me you don't know who the bandits are, then there's something to look out for. Because I remember very well, like a week ago, the governor said of Benue State, he said, I think when the killing of one of the villages there, he said that would be the first, that would be the last killing in Benue State. And just to clear his doubt, the other 59 killing, 52, the other last week coming from. If he's going to promise, is that to tell us that he's promising a fake promise to Nigerians or to the state? We don't really understand what's going on. This thing is politically foiled, and it has to stop. The killings of Nigerians have to stop right now because it's getting too much on every Nigerian. Everybody, everywhere, all the states. Where can we find peace? In our own land again. Where can we find peace? For crying out loud, that's where we survive. I'm from Taraba State. Taraba and Benue, we have things in common. So it's really, really uncalled for, and I'm really not happy.
Okay, Victor. We get
Thank
it.
you very much.
Appreciate Victor right there said, I'm not happy. Victor, we're not happy. Well, I'm not happy personally, but we are hoping that with the president's visits, things should change. Remember, I made a charge yesterday and I called out Mr. President. I called out quite a number of persons, there's even a CDS and all of that. And I said, look, hey, time has come. This has got to stop because we are tired of it. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Good morning to you, Elder on Naja. Been a while.
I lost my handset.
Oh, so sorry about that, Elder.
Now I can't get your number. Thank you
Oh,
very
so
much.
sorry,
God bless
Elder.
Nigeria.
Thank you. Elder, where are you calling from, though?
I'm calling from Cuba in Abuja here.
Talk to us.
Yeah, my brother. We security parties have advised the government the way out. And then they refuse to hear. That's why this thing continues.
Elder, before you go further, are you aware of the solution that the CDS is given, where he says there's going to be training for the youths to defend themselves and defend the community?
Yes, it's on the way out now. On the way out now.
Okay.
What we need in Nigeria is to do that. We do it in Cambodia, and then it works. Make each village train the village guard. So what they are going to give to them, this arm, when they call it a pump gun action. Pump gun action. And then if you will be there, if you will be a commander, I tell them for a counter ambush and counter ambush. Yes, that village belongs to them. They know the terrain of the village. Any type of arm, when the rebel is coming with it, you can ambush them. You can counter ambush. And then you can protect your village. That's the only way out.
Okay.
And then the people they are driving to Benue State now, driving a special force, so-called special force or this and this, driving to Benue. It's not a solution. Those people attack, they are not in Benue. They came from the other states, attack and go back. Why are you driving all this force to Benue instead of the neighbor state? I went to ask Nigeria. There's somebody in Nigeria here. He trained over 1,000 people to security guard. And the government arrest that person. They have trained terrorists. And then government later released that person. Those people where they trained, where are they now? And then which work are they doing now? And then which action government take against? I'm not saying that there are people attacking Benue. If there's a regional special force in Nigeria here, they can't go to, they only grab people to Benue to calm something down. They would look for these people in Nasarawa or Kogi or Bauchi or go to Ebonyi State, go to Enugu State. They came attack and go back. They are not in Benue State.
Okay, Elder.
The people that are dragging to Benue State, they have nothing to do in Benue State because these people are not there.
All right, Elder.
And then I went to ask Nigeria.
Yeah.
The streets where they are attacking is Plateau, Kaduna, Benue, this and this. Those herdsmen where they are arresting, which court they ever charge them to? Which court they ever charge them to?
Okay,
We
Elder,
went to
I'll
talk
get
from the
that.
government. Which court they ever
Time,
charge
time,
them to?
Elder,
Thank you
time.
very much. God bless
Appreciate.
Nigeria. Thank you.
Right. Which courts? You charge. Which courts? That's past judgment. We'll head out now. Go on a recess. We'll be back in a short bit. Don't go away.
We're cooling you down with the freshest hits.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Abuja, you're in luck. It's the upgrade promo from my Abuja Home Limited. For their Broadwater estate and plots in Gwagwalada, get 250 square meter for just 700k when you make an outright payment. That's a whopping 81% discount, or go premium with 500 square meters for only 1 million naira. That's 80% of the original price of 5 million naira. With our authentic FCT land document, you have no issues and for up to 12 months for your convenience. Get your land in Broadwater Estate, Paiko, Gwagwalada now with green environment, accessible roads, power supply, guaranteed security and lots more. Call or WhatsApp my Abuja Home on 0808 883 7426 0808 883 7426 or 0808 272 3824 0808 272 3824. Hurry now, promo ends soon. These opportunities also open to military personnel. My Abuja Home Limited. Affordable. Live the life.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
For advert placement and program sponsorship on Eagles 102.3 FM, please call 080-5919-8658. That is 080-5919-8658 or 081-5791-7278. Again, 081-5791-7278.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
And we're back. 34 minutes gone past the hour of 7 on the AM side. This is Eagles 102's Morning Rise. And yes, it's a breakfast show. Start your day the right way. And yes, this is the page as we're still looking at the front page of Nigerian newspapers. Please, as you put a call through, go straight to the point and let's not wait. Got other members of the family hoping to have their voice heard. Taking this one now. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning to you.
Yes, this is Jeff calling from Garki.
James from Garki. All right, James,
Jeff,
welcome.
Jeff.
All right, go ahead, Jeff.
Okay. In a situation whereby our president has a TV station, also has a radio station, and also owns a newspaper publication page or something. Now, VDM got to get the information before our president. Is it not shameful? The Pope got information before our president. Is it not shameful? We have a leader that does not care about any souls apart from his own people. We are talking about campaign when the people are bleeding. Then, what sense of responsibility do you have? As a president, you are meant to be a father to the people. But which father would not care about his own people, his own children? 48 hours for our president to react. It's a shame. Thank you.
All right. Citing his displeasure. 48 hours it took for you, Mr. President, to react. Okay.
Hello.
Hello to you.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning to you, Dr. Prince Ike from... yes.
A man with Angelica and Innocent.
Appreciate Ike. Yeah.
God bless you, sir. Anyway, what I'm just trying to say shortly is concerning the visit of Mr. President.
Yeah.
To, a resonance on a place of crisis. It's what development. Our people say, no one even hear the man and tell the other than but nobody whose own property side or, revenue well, like other people will be what, in the middle of controversy.
Okay.
Controversiality.
Right.
It's a work on development. Can we allow
to respond to Benue State. Both you and me, both ordinary citizens, both people who are in the peripheral of authority, like senators, like House of Representative members, like governors, even Mr. President. Understand me, you don't have another country except Nigeria. If, God forbid, anything like a present situation happens to occur now, where are we going to run to? We become a refuge in other people's countries. In 2009, Oga, my barrister, that, they came the onslaught of these people and people that are killing others. Nigeria can have never become, but a lot of billions of naira have invested into this, tragedy. But yet, it's still, breaking here and there. It's still not being acceptable and also resolved. Where there is peace, there must be consolidation of economic, digitalization. There must be consolidation of harmony and tranquility, and there must be security. If there is no security, there is something called environmental determinism, my dear brother. In a place where there is environment is okay and also wonderful, with high point of comfortability. A man will relax, to bring the best out of you, not to take the concentration, the development and enhancement of that society. The way they, closest to environment, people will keep themselves, not to run away, because nobody will like this or her head, to be, not to want to be.
All right, Dr. Brinzike.
I'm running off. I'm running off.
Time is not allowing for us now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. God will bless everybody that maintains peace in this country, including this radio house. May God bless you, sir, my barrister.
Appreciate Dr. Brinzike. God bless you too. You too, my brother. You too. All right, Dr. Brinzike there, outlining it, the way it ought to be. Okay, we're still getting to hear from you. We'll just take one more call before we jump to the Facebook and WhatsApp portal as well as the YouTube channel. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning, how are you, sir?
Very well, thank you. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Ibrahim Musa, is Gurara local government of Nigeria State.
Awesome, Ibrahim Musa, welcome aboard. Talk to us.
Thank you very much. First and foremost, I have to comment what the Army General said. It's true. The problem we are facing is called class conflict between the rich and poor. And then most of the case or trouble come from the politicians. The general was, the elder who just spoke recently, he said that they are packing people to Benue State. But it is not people of the Benue State that are doing that. People are coming from different border places. Yes, it's true. In 1981, Shagari wanted to fence Nigerian borders. But the politicians who come from such border areas and their parents are smugglers and criminal activists around the borders, they refused. They didn't allow that gentleman to save our country. If we talk about Russia and Germany, the European Union, if you see the type of security in their borders, both up and down, I want to tell you, you will not call them the European Union. But we Africans don't care about security. Our politicians are after winning elections. If you see even our official political, documents, they give it to foreigners. So we must apply what is called law of identity.
Okay.
Even in a village, you should be able to understand who belongs to that village and how many people are keeping people in their houses, and then what is their source. I, as a concerned citizen in my village here, is on Gurara local government, entitled my collaboration with the Royal Fathers. What I put inside is know your neighbor,
right?
Empowerment of the young people, women empowerment, girl child education. And
time will not allow so that we can get to other things.
Let me run off.
Yes,
Thank you
please.
very much. Sorry. So actually what we need is trust. Nigerian people need food. People are hungry so that then will come back normal, so that everybody will love the country and contribute to own quota.
Okay.
But we can solve this problem without shooting guns. Even if they can tell me to my place, if in 1 month I write small book, even the rest world will come to Nigeria and land peace and security.
All right, time right now is up. Sorry about that, but we have to let you go. Well, yes, we're still looking at the front page of the Nigerian newspapers. Let's get onto the Facebook page wall and see what is being said on the Facebook page wall. What are you saying?
All right, now from the comments here on our Facebook page, this one is at Kennedy Ingi. He says, "Good morning to you all.
Good morning,
I will
Kincaid.
always celebrate the result that the visit of the president will bring to Benue people. For now, I choose to be silent." King Kennedy from Cairo. Thank you so much. And now Suleiman Jubil says, "Good morning, sir, Mr. UD and Cassandra, the
Good morning
Golden
to
Boys.
you.
Good morning. Watching you live from National Assembly quarters. Please keep up the good work.
Appreciate
May
that.
Almighty Allah continue to be with you, guide and protect you from all enemies." Suleiman Dan Fulani, also known as the original Fulani man, National Assembly quarters. Thank
That's
you
right.
so much, Suleiman. We appreciate you for reaching out to us this morning right here on the show. All right, now still looking at what you have to say as regards the papers.
Yeah, that's right. And then let's just start with the voice note, Cass, and then we will get to the other ones that's talking about the messages. Okay. Yes, we should get that one going.
Mr. Yudi and Cassandra, God bless all that you do for us. In Jesus' name. My name is Triple D from Waru. So you know what is battling me? This governor of the state campaigned vigorously on the matter of insecurity. And today's people have been roasted like chicken, and the way he is handling it as if, we pray that the commander that is visiting the area today will put an end to the killing in Kaduna Plateau State. No, just give order to them to stop the killing in Benue. If they finish from Benue, we said, are they going now? You are not visiting the state to commission the project of Renew Hope. You are visiting because of people that have been roasted. Mr. President, I have so much respect for you. Well, Nigeria will get it right by the special grace of God. PDP, we are dying. You are still talking of PDP. God bless Nigeria. Have a nice day.
Alrighty. Thank you, Triple D from... okay. Let's go see this message here. Right. All right, let's take this one.
Master Yudi.
Yeah.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you.
My name is Suleiman Fulani, aka the original Fulani man photocopy from National Assembly quarters.
Right. Welcome aboard, Suleiman.
Cassandra, aka. Yes, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning.
Master Yudi, I don't have much to say, but I want to ask. This youth that they are going to train, according to the army chief of the army staff, said that they are going to train the youth of those communities to defend the communities. Are they going to do it as volunteering? Are they going to pay them salary? Because they are going to do their work. You understand? Yes, it's a very welcome development to allow them to defend themselves. So far, they fail to defend the youth, the communities. As then together, they are going to defend life and properties. But my question is that, please, are they going to pay them salary? Are they going to be on salary? Or are they going to do it as volunteering? We pray Almighty Allah give us a good leaders who have Nigeria and Nigeria. Thank you so much, Mr. Yudi.
Right, appreciate that one. Some question you asked right there. We'll try to see, look into that story in detail to be sure what perspective they are coming from with this training. But yeah, let's still get on to yet another voice note now and bring you up to speed in on it. Okay, well, there's no voice note at the moment, so we'll put a peg to the voice calls and see how far we go with the messages this morning. Okay, let's go with this one here and now.
All right, says Samuel from Kajay. Good morning to you, my brother Obong Uduak Daniel.
Good morning
and
to
my
you.
sister Cassandra. Good morning. Why can't INEC be their backbone when they have INEC in their pockets? I beg, let's hear a word. One thing is for the president to visit Benue State. Another thing is for him to map out plans to put an end to the killings in Benue State and other parts of the country. The visit should not be a ceremonial visit. Proper action should follow the visit. May God be merciful to all in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen to that one.
Have a fulfilled and rewarding day, UD and Cassie. Thank you so much, Samuel. We
Appreciate Samuel.
you.
Right, let's go see this one now.
All right, it says, good morning, Uduak and Cassandra.
Good
So sorry
morning.
for what happened in your state. Thank you so much.
Right.
I do not think the president's visit to Benue State would change anything. It's just a normal visit. It would be. Yesterday, the governor told the people of the state to dress in the beautiful APC attire. Is the president coming to marry or to commemorate with them? That Aliyah Reverend Father should go back to the church where he belongs and leave politics for politicians. Thank you, Lion Boy from FGE Lokoguma. Thank you so much, Lion
Appreciate
Boy, for
Lion
reaching
Boy.
out to us this morning.
Okay.
All right, now still picking your messages. This particular one is from Chinon So in Suleja. He says, very Reverend Father Alia left the pulpit for politics. You can't mix the two, especially the type of politics being played in this part of this country. Politicians always like taking reactive measures to issues that concern the ordinary masses. They do not care for ordinary Nigerians. Their children are abroad. The likes of David Mark and Akumo, even the governor. Did you hear anything that happened? Did you hear anything happen to their children or relatives? They will go there, make noise, and come back. I pray the wanton killings in Benue to stop. All right, so thank you so much.
Chinonso right there.
All right, this is quite a lengthy read from you, Taking Behundu. Thank you. He says, good morning, Daniel, and my beautiful sister, Cassie. Good morning
to you,
I'm in Nasarawa State.
Awesome.
If the game plan governor resign, he's not going to resign. If there's anybody to resign, it is President Tinubu who is in charge of Nigeria's national security and chief in command. The National Assembly should start his impeachment process now for failing to protect Nigerians. Until Nigeria's security is decentralized, you cannot hold the governor responsible for security failure. Daniel, I do not have a problem with the attackers, but those who have sent them. I insist the federal government knows the sponsors of this evil. Well, how true is that? Allegedly, of course, and should arrest them. Former President Buhari told us he has a list of people sponsoring terrorism but refused to make it public. I insist Alia would not resign to please his enemies. He is out to perform. Akume. Okay, he's out to outperform Akume.
Okay.
So I'm an autumn taking the country. All right.
Well, he said that the government knows. Yes, the government knows because the government had come out at one point to telling us we know, but we wouldn't want to put out the names. And many Nigerians, quite a number of family members have thought about the rationale behind I know, but I can't tell you just now because it will invade investigations. Okay, how many years have we been investigating this? Okay, it's just really, really funny and sad. And then it also imprints on the fact that, well, can we really have trust reinitiated between the people and government? Well, we never know. We see this one now. It says, hello, UD and Cassie. Hello to you. The president must and take decisive action against the incessant killings in Benue. Strengthen security, deploy intelligence operations, and hold the perpetrators accountable. Promote peace building through dialogue and support affected communities. Real commitment, not symbolism, is key to restoring lasting peace and protecting lives. God bless Nigeria. David, all the way from Port Harcourt, and it's your first time. We appreciate it. Welcome aboard to the family, David. And yes, you've spoken comprehensive wisdom. What's this one saying now? Let's go see. What does he say? Good morning, sir. UD, I guess that's what you're trying to say. Good morning to you too. It says, what's going on in Benue and some parts of Nigeria's failure of our security agencies to be proactive in nature. The criminals are in Nigeria. What stops our security agencies, the police, the military to continuously go after these criminals when these killings are going on unabated? All right. It says now these criminals haven't understood security agencies are closing in. Oh, now that they have understood that security agencies are closing in, they will start moving elsewhere to another state to carry out attack. This is how they operate. Therefore, what is our military doing to prevent such recurring act? It's not just sending military personnel to Benue, but going after these criminals. To prevent a recurring security agency in Nigeria, to prevent this from recurring, security agencies in Nigeria have to up their security network with proper intelligence gathering concerning information about the be stopped. They must be apprehended before we record another incident. Thanks. Abbas, you're reporting from Dusay. Appreciate.
All right, this one says, good morning, UD, and welcome back, Media Chikasi.
Good morning to you, James.
This is James from Suleja. Apparently, politics is more important to the government than its own citizens' welfare. That's why the president had to commission projects fast yesterday before clearing his schedule to visit Benue, where hundreds lost their lives last week for the Upton time. The only reason the government is visiting because it has been pressured to consider the frequency of these killings. Considering the frequency of these killings, yesterday communities in Enugu bordering Benue were also attacked by the same bloodthirsty terrorists. Will the president also be visiting them? How about Plateau, Niger? That one is James R. from Suleja. Okay, at this point, I think we have to take a listen to some of the voice notes that we have.
Okay.
Yeah, good morning, Eugene Cassandra. My name is Honorable Edward Fonapo.
Welcome, and
I want to, since the governor has been accusing people who are behind the killings, I want to accuse the governor of Benue State directly that is behind the killing. Me, I have a proof. Why is it that he's always reducing the numbers of those that have been killed? The governor himself says 57. Yesterday he said 100 or something. He was in my federal constituency. He said, is it only 20 people that were killed? Which I knew that they were more than. I knew that they were more than hundreds. So the governor is behind what is happening in Benue State. We should stop disturbing ourselves. It's the governor. He knows what is happening there. If he doesn't. In fact, one of our resigned. He has already resigned. So if he's a honorable now, he's no longer a reverend father. He has resigned from priesthood. So nobody should bother say this in Benue State. I pray those people are already, for the information I got, me as an ordinary person, I got information that heading to Ushongo now. Ushongo local government in Benue State. I'm sure the governor is not even aware. If you like, come and I will tell you where I got the source of my information. I've been getting this information on a daily basis. He refused to act on them. We love our people. Why does he hate our people? Thank you. God bless.
All right. Intelligence gathering, they say. Well, we take this message right now. Thank you, Honorable Edwards. We appreciate that one, and we hope that the security agencies will also act fast. And I want to believe that they have also had the same information as you, so they can swooping on these terrorists and criminals and kidnappers and bandits and whatever their names may
I think
be.
we have an SMS here. All right, this particular SMS, do not know. All right. Eagles, the rule of engagement. Okay, I think this was for yesterday.
Okay.
All right, this was actually for yesterday.
All right, so we take this one now. Okay, I'm seeing you, Warake Yadon Uwake, all the way from Suleja. He says, my own dialect of greeting is the Warake. In Warake is Nagbia in Edo North. Nabia. Okay, I don't know. I'm not pronouncing it correctly. Anyways, good morning. Thank you for joining in. It says official visit to Benue massacre by president would not solve the problem. Only way out for now is to deploy military forces and declare state of emergency for 3 months, if possible. Do same as you've done with River State by replacing sole administrator you're calling for. Okay, I get it.
All right, it says, good morning, Oduaka Basobong.
Oh, yes.
It says, don't be surprised to hear Benue people welcoming Tinubu by singing that obnoxious and psychopathic theme song, on your mandate we should stand. This one way governor don't declare public holiday and tell people to troop out in mass to welcome him. Mr. Linus from Brick City, Kubwa. All right.
Mr. Linus is Mr. President now. How do you want the governor to tell the people? Come in rags? Or show the true situation? I'm just saying. They say don't wash your dirty linen, in public. But well, others are saying, man, this dirty linen is beyond washing. Just appear as you are, and maybe Mr. President will see it for himself. Could this be the reason some are also advocating for the fact that, hey, the president is not really seeing the true situation of things because we are covering up and trying to make him see the bright side when it's really, really dark and horrible in there? Well, don't know. Can't say. Yeah. Joseph from Jahi, we see you, says, good morning, Eagles FM. Good morning to you. The incumbent governor is behind a genocide in Benue State. That's some allegation now. It's not about incompetency. It's absolutely premeditated genocide by the governor. Those are strong words, Joseph. Those are strong words now. We might be very careful now. Okay. So let's see. We got a call. I think we have a message. We go see it now. Okay. All right. This is... Okay, you might as well want to put a call through because that message is pretty hard to comprehend at this point in time. Let's see if we still have that time. Oh, time is not on our side now. We've got to call it a close on here and right now. But thank you, Far Too Kind, for being a part of the discourse and the conversation this morning. The rightful authorities, they keep their ears on to Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. You know why? Because they know they hear the truth from you. And regardless, we also stand here and stand by and stand with you, and knowing fully well that we have our constitutional right, government of the people, for the people, and by the people. That's why they call it democracy. And we will keep talking and speaking truth to power until the change comes. My name is Udwak Daniel.
My name is Cassandra Yudimbe. Good morning, and thank you for listening to Eagles FM Abuja.
Sorry for the inconvenience.
I suppose it was inevitable. Eagles 102.3.